Is that Kobara?
All right, here we go. Quick versus Dad, I Choose You, Acquiring Dads. Monday Night Pokemon Showdown. We got the Salamander team. Once again from last week. All right, and here we go. Tyranitar versus Blastoise. Pretty bulky Pokemon out here. Let's see how the trades go. Both basically like bulky bruisers. All right, got Sludge Bomb versus Stealth Rock here. Got the poison from Sludge Bomb. Okay. And yeah, Stealth Rock spreading that damage. It's pretty good. Oh, we do see Zoroark revealed here. Acquiring Dad's a TF2 Spy main. So on brand to be playing Zoroark. Nice. That's okay, Gio. There is Blastoise. Switch to Shelgon. Blastoise going for a Surf. Okay, nice. Get some damage there. Goes for Ice Beam, getting that super effective damage. Okay. Trading with Toxic here. Toxic, definitely the timer starting move. Tick tock, tick tock. Here we go. Stealth Rock out for poison damage. 20% left on Shelgon, 70% on Blastoise. Going right into Excadrill here. Super Tech Scouting, okay. Okay, nice. Goes for Rapid Spin. The equivalent of getting rid of the mini Sentry out. Okay, looking for another Rapid Spin there. Get some recovery there. Alright, we do see a switch to Moltres. Wish going again. Oh, that's cool. I never like aligned why Salmon's got Wish. I really just didn't question it. I thought it was cool. But yeah, that explains it. That is really cool. Alright, got a flamethrower by Moltres trading with Toxic here. Yes, the bird is on fire. True, true. Okay, we got Toxic from Moltres. Good trade there. We got some timers going, that's for sure. Okay, get some chip damage with Flamethrower. Dragon Claw. Okay, getting hit by the Rocky Helmet there. Switch into Tyranitar. Oh, nice roost by Moltres. Okay, Tyranitar going for Stealth Rock. Moltres getting that super effective U-turn going. We do have a switch to Alolan Ninetales summoning the snow over the sandstorm. Alright, we do have a switch to Charizard here. Aurora Veil by Alolan Ninetales. Getting that basically doubled up defense and special defense for the whole squad. Okay, going for that freeze dry. Charizard going for the weather ball here. And the trade of Aurora Veil versus Roost here. We got another freeze dry going versus weather ball. Going for the Moonblast. Charizard going for the Roost. Trades here. Weather Ball. I like the normal type Weather Ball. Nice. Freeze Dry. Yes, helmets do count as hats. Okay, got a Weather Ball by Charizard there. Yeah, Aurora Veil, but there is no sun out right now. Good move, though. Okay, we do have a switch to Xurkitree, a switch to Cyclizer. Okay, Cyclizer going for knockoff there. We do have a U-turn by Cyclizer there into Charizard. Oh, Thunderbolt by Xurkitree in the KO, going for the Beast Boost. Sludge Bomb by Salazzle there. Some good damage. Okay, got a knockout on a Alolan Ninetales. You see Excadrill here. Okay, we got Fire Blast, got the super effective hit there. Sludge Bomb and Blastoise Surf on Salazzle for the KO. Outrage there. Whoa, no need for GG early. Just save at the end, all good. Alrighty, keep going. Jeez. Alright, King Cobra versus Charlie, Peruntus Colossus. Whenever you guys are ready. Alright, here we go. Charlie versus King Cobra. This is the last Monday Night Pokemon Showdown of January. Definitely excited to keep watching. And we are off. Aggron versus Grimmsnarl. Already starting out with the Mega Aggron. And Grimmsnarl going for that parting shot. Going into Xatu here, Mega Aggron. Going for a heavy slam, getting that 44%. Okay. That's pretty good. Tailwind by Xatu here. And yeah, Mega Aggron Stealth Rock getting bounced back by Magic Bounce here. Goes for Heat Wave. Some of that chip damage. We do see the level 99 Slowking. We do have a switch into Suicune. Chilly reception from Slowking. Yeah, this is Star Fox Assault. It's the Great Fox map. Okay, we do see a switch to Togekiss versus Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl getting up a light screen there. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's a good song. It's done by the Tekken 5 composer. Well, no, he did the remixes too, but all the multiplayer music is original, non-remix, except for like the final minute music. Yeah, it's a fun multiplayer game. Ooh, we got Agility, Iron Moth Paralyzed. Okay. Still looking to do a little bit of a speed boost there. Going for Fiery Dance. Slowking able to take that pretty well. Goes for the Energy Ball once again. Slowking tanking like a champ. Going for Scald, 53%. Popping the balloon there. And that evasion drop you see on Iron Moth does basically give all of Charlie's Pokemon increased accuracy. But Scald is a 100% move, but something like Hydro Pump would basically not miss in that scenario. Okay, nice. Got the Future Sight taking out Iron Moth. Switch back into Grimmsnarl. Good switch. Good Pokemon to make your active Pokemon. Got the Reflect going. Alomomola is up. Parting shot on Alomomola. Okay, flip turn from Alomomola pivoting out here. Tailwind, man. We got a lot of stat boosters on the field right now. We got the Magic Bounce on Defog. Okay. Yeah, defog only gets rid of opposing light screen and reflection. It'll keep yours. But yeah, in the case of Magic Bounce, that did become Zatu's move. Okay, we got a Heat Wave, looking like Mega Aggron's filter playing a big part there and reducing that super effective damage. Getting the heavy slam for the KO. And we have a switch to Suicune. Going for that substitute. Got the Toxic missing on substitute there. Going into Latios, and here comes Suicune with Calm Mind. Luster Purge taking down the substitute there. Lowering the special defense there. Shadow Ball from Suicune. Doing pretty good damage. Another Luster Purge. Definitely looking like you might be going for those stat drops against the Calm Mind plays. 5v4 here. Alright, here comes Slowking versus Suicune. Battle of the Gen 2 water types. Okay, gotta switch to the Lomomola. Substitute on Suicune again. Okay, foot turn. Suicune still staying behind a substitute doll. They got Earthquake breaking that Scald with the super effective damage. This music makes you want to use Earthquake. This is the Pokemon Battle playlist. But Acquiring Dads, if you are causing earthquakes at home, please at least alert the neighborhood first. We got the Scald for 49% Thunder Wave from Togekiss. Got Air Slash going there. We burn from Scald. We got another knockout there. Whoa, uh-oh. He means wishbone. Gives him wishful ideas for team adjusting. I got the Shadow Ball there, verse Future Sight. Shadow Ball, verse. Flip turn from Alomola. Critical hit, Shadow Ball there. Flip turn, leftovers, healing back the flip turn damage there. Alright. Cobra takes it. Jeez. Alright, let's do Acquiring Dads versus Perucatus Colossus. Alright, and here we go. Perucatus versus Acquiring Dads. Alright, and here we go. Aggron versus Alolan Ninetales. I'm glad you had fun. And we do have Aurora Veil up, Heavy Slam for the KO there. Okay, we do have a switch to Blastoise here. Goes for the Surf. Mega Aggron going for Toxic. Okay, Toxic once again. Now we got Moltres out. Switch to Slowking. Going for the Flamethrower. Does get the burn here. Both pretty bulky Pokemon. Let's see who might move, who might not. Okay, Roost from Moltres here. Chilly Reception. Looking like Slowking is withdrawing to the bench. They're switching to the bench with Togekiss. Gets the Air Slash, does cause a flinch on Moltres there. Okay, gets the critical hit. Alright, and here comes Xurkitree. Switch to Slowking, Sludge Bomb. And that chip damage there. Switch to Crocodile Sludge Bomb once again. Okay, Earthquake versus Blastoise. Okay, going for another Earthquake there. Getting the Moxie boost. Okay, we do see Zoroark revealed here from the Earthquake. Okay, going for another Moxie boost there. Alright, GG's. Here we're going to do Quick versus King Cobra. You guys are ready. Okay, so starting next week, when you guys show up to say you're here to play, when you show up saying you're here to play, say, put your Showdown username. So from now on, starting next Monday, which will be February on, whenever you join live stream chat room to say you'd like to play, say your Pokemon Showdown username would like to play. That way, when I make challenge, I'm going to keep your exact spelling from now on. That's going to make it a ton easier. So, basically next week, start spelling with your Showdown username when you say you want to play, and then we're going to just be persistent with Showdown spellings to help people with matchmaking. Because then, you know, the brackets in the description, it's on the community Discord, should be a lot easier from here on out. Alright, here we go. Quick versus King Cobra. Oh my gosh, did Charlie make this team? I see Grap locked. There we go. Okay. Brand new squad. Alright, here we go. Slow King versus Therian Thundurus. Oh, goes for the Blunt Thunder. Getting that KO. Alright, here we go. Metacham versus Therian Thundurus. Switch into Pelipper, Mega Evolution. Goes for that 21% fake out. That's a pretty good fake out. That's pretty on brand with Mega Metacham. We do have a trade Zen Headbutt with Hurricane. Alright, we got Braviary versus Pelipper here. The flying type mirror match. Take to the raining skies. Here we go. Who is faster? It is Braviary here. Getting that Brave Bird knockout. 4 to 5. Still considered the early game. Usually it's about 4 knockouts in. That's when you hit the mid game. From either side. Okay, got the switch into Excavalier. Nice rain boosted Steam Eruption. Going for the Protect. Using up one of those rain turns. Getting a little bit of leftovers healing. Pretty nice there. Oh, gets the second protect, and it does reveal Flamethrower from Volcanion. That's pretty big, because that reveals that Volcanion cannot have a choice item on him. He is switching up his moves. We do see Graph Locked here. Volcanion staying blunt with Steam Eruptions. Definitely looking like the moving train. How do you stop this train here? Steam powered. Yeah, I didn't think of that. It's just that tends to be the analogy for like brute force hyper offense. And it's like, oh yeah, this is the Steam Pokemon. Okay, we have Sludge Bomb versus Calm Mind here. Steam Eruption getting that KO. Alright, switch into Braviary. Goes for the Brave Bird. Okay, takes some recoil there. Steam Eruption. And that's 65%. Volcanion, pretty bulky Pokemon. Looking like, yeah, this is a pretty tanky set. That also looks to wall break with special attacks. Got the Flamethrower, and that is a KO. We don't even know the fourth move, but Volcanion firing off 3 different shots throughout the game. And King Cobra takes it. We will now have Quick versus Perucatus Colossus. Alright, here we go. Perucatus versus Quick. Alright, here we go. Pidgeot versus Tyranitar. Mega Pidgeot, Mega Tyranitar, ASAP. 14% U-turn. Switching to a Alomomola. Here comes the Stealth Rock. Okay, pretty crazy first turn already. They like threw their Pokeballs and turned on their Keystones like as they threw it. They basically had like they're like Machamps. They had another pair of hands ready. Pretty crazy hand-eye coordination from both sides. Let me get the expert to weigh in. Do you think that's what happened? Four appendages all throwing Pokeballs and Megastones? Oh, okay, thank you. You want to tell the audience that? Okay, see, he's telling the truth. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Alright, Heat Rodham versus Chestnut here. Chestnut going for that Spiky Shield. Thunder Wave missing there. Got the Volt Switch on Aeron. Switch into Mega Pidgeot. Okay, we do have a Protect versus Hurricane. Mega Tyranitar coming out, Hurricane. Does get the confusion there. Goes for U-turn, getting that 14%, going to a Alomomola. Stealth Rock, back up. Flip turn against the Fable here. Alright, and we do have Cornerstone Ogre Pond. grass rock type, so her special defense is boosted right now in the Sandstorm. Knockoff on Chestnut, getting rid of leftovers there. Still one more turn in the Sandstorm. This is not an extended Sandstorm due to Mega Tyranitar having to hold the Mega Stone for this. For the form change. Got the U-turn going here. Gotten 22%. Drain Punch on Heat Rotom. Again, early game, turn 12. Both sides kind of looking for a big KO moment, but both kind of carefully pivoting in and out, including a level 1 Aeron. There you go. Ooh, Defog versus Spiky Shield. That does stop the hazard removal effect. Defog once again. Stealth Rock is gone. But we do see a switch into Mega Tyranitar, the Pokemon that was setting up Stealth Rock. Let's see what happens. Nice pursuit, and we do have our first KO. Big stab pursuit. Okay, here is 10% Zygarde. 1,000 arrows, getting that 46%. Okay, Clefable scouting out with Protect. And Peruvich's Colossus showing that he's going to be relentless, at least for the second turn. Now for the third turn with 1,000 arrows. And some chip damage there. Going into Alomomola, Drain Punch. Oh my gosh. Chestnut took more than he healed after Rocky Helmet. That was pretty funny. Got a trade of Toxic and Leech Seed here. Spiky Shield. Oh my gosh, it's like they're both trading damage without doing full damage moves. That's so funny. I love it. Alright, switch into Zapdos. Got a flip turn. That will get rid of Leech Seed now. Switch into Ogre Pond versus Chestnut. That 21% Ivy Cudgel, Toxic Poison. Chestnut, a pretty bulky Pokemon. See how this trade goes. Charlie going into Alomomola. Taking some Toxic Poison on Chestnut's side. Okay, goes for Drain Punch again. Kind of a negative trade here, but does get some damage on the board against the Alomomola. We do see Regenerator is the ability. So Alomomola looking to try to heal back some of this. Switch out into the Fable as the Protect here. And looking like Cornerstone Ogerpon just going for the blunt Ivy Cudgel. And for people that don't know, Ivy Cudgel is a long-range move. What that means is she is not going to be taking like retaliation damage from like Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. So definitely pretty cool. You know, Decidueye has that ability. And definitely I've noticed as time went on, more and more players are using more long-range strategies, whether it's a lot of Ogerpon or the protective pads to stop like Flame Body and Static from affecting a lot of Pokemon that want to do a lot of like contact moves. Okay, goes for the Ivy Cudgel. Fable able to hold on. Punching Glove, Rapid Strike Urshifu, your beloved. I'm glad you like Urshifu. I do like both forms, so pretty cool. Okay, we do have a Protect here. Healing from Wish. Ivy Cudgel going again, 41%. We do have the battle of damage versus healing. In terms of power points, so most healing moves got reduced in power points, but Wish still has 16. Recover, Soft Boil, they got hit down to 8. But it's interesting to note that Wish is still Wish is up at 16, not 8. So when you're looking at this kind of exchange, 13 Wishes left. 11 Ivy Cudgels left. Not that they're going to keep using those, but when you keep seeing these moves over and over, that's when, as the observer, is like, oh, are they doing like a showdown of 2 moves here? This sometimes is where the ability Pressure plays a big factor. I remember back in Gen 7, Pressure was really big with the Legendary Birds, the Legendary Bird Trio, and Smogon Singles, and they started to be using, all 3 of them were used quite a bit overall as like kind of like anti-hyper defense on hyper defense. It's kind of like the equivalent of not every hyper defense player was running it. Some like more like balanced teams obviously would throw on like a Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, but there definitely was a trend rising in Gen 7 of, oh, these are bulky Pokemon with Pressure. And they all have Roost. So they're actually, you know, kind of like in a similar situation here. They would take advantage of Pressure, doubling up the attack counts, which could play a big factor in exchanges similar to this. And we do see a mix-up here. Horn Leech versus Wish. Protect from Clefable, healing up there. Goes for Hurricane, causing some confusion on Clefable. Mega Tyranitar. Okay, not only does Mega Tyranitar resist Hurricane, but his special defense goes up in the sand. So pretty bulky tank play there against Hurricane. Alright, switch to Alomomola. Stealth Rock going up, flip turn. Switch into Cornerstone Ogerpon. Battle of the Rock type. Switch out to Zapdos Horn Leech. Getting some HP back. Zapdos pretty bulky. As we were just talking about, definitely a big Pokemon back then in a lot of kind of more defense-oriented teams. Also just good for balance. You could run Zapdos on like hyper offense as just a pivot. And now we're seeing a lot of Zapdos in OU and in Gen 9 All-Use tournaments. You've seen him a lot. And quite a bit of Moltres. And I definitely... There's a few Articuno sets in the pre-made teams. Galarian, there's one Galarian, one regular. I'm a big fan of like stat freeze dry in general. We do see a critical hit for 2% U-turn. Switch out to a Alomomola. Getting hit by Discharge at 64%. Got a Wish. Okay, we're definitely in the mid-game now. Yeah, it's a little over 40 turns, but this just shows how both players have been pretty careful and looking for openings. And these next few turns look to be super crucial for momentum here. Goes into Zygarde. Electric Flying's pretty cool. Pretty cool elemental combination. We do have some recovery on 10% Zygarde. Going for the Stone Edge, 59% there. 10% Zygarde is a Dragon type, so he is resisting that Heat Wave. Okay, going for Stone Edge once again. Here comes Mega Tyranitar. Just staying blunt with the Stone Edge's pursuit. Both sides holding their ground. Okay, Stone Edge again. Pursuit again. Knockout here. Here comes Infernape. We've seen this Infernape be pretty fierce cleaner before. Okay, going for that blunt Stone Edge. Vacuum Wave. Okay, here we go. The setup sweeper himself. He was doing this recently, and he's back at it. Oh, it's a close one. Here we go, Zeraora, the guy himself that makes me change my speed by one more because he's one speed higher than Dragapult. Alright, and we do have a trade there. And we have Charlie taking it with Plasma Fist. Alrighty. Grand Finals, Perugitus Colossus versus King Cobra. King Cobra only has to win once, Charlie twice. You may switch teams between games. Start whenever you can, gentlemen. And here we go, Grand Finals. Perugitus Colossus versus King Cobra, 7K. Go. True. Good luck. Have fun. Actually, you know what? Bad luck. Suffer. Anyway. Zeraora versus Cinderace. Both pretty fast bruisers. Speaking of, Cinderace getting the speed win here. Going first with that Libero boosted critical hit U-turn into Zebstrika. With the motor drive against Plasma Fist. That's pretty good momentum. Is this a Gen 1 classic? Zebstrika out here looking like a fearsome Tauros from Gen 1. Well, I guess they go for body slam a lot. But I see that blunt, strong, physical, normal double edge. Yeah, like Aerodactyl. There we go. There you go. That's cool. Getting that knockout on 10% Zygarde. Switch into Alomomola. Switch into Xatu. Switch out of Alomomola. Pivot, pivot, switch, switch. Here we go. Cornerstone Ogerpon, just like we mentioned earlier, she's kind of I mean, regardless of her form, she's kind of known as just a fearsome wall breaker. Speaking of 32% knockoff, Hydrapple really good, knocking off that Assault Vest, lowering Hydrapple's overall bulk on an already bulky Pokemon. 42% U-turn. Excuse me, Dragon Tail though doing a random switch out here into Alomomola. Oh, good Giga Drain for 67%. Alomomola going for that wish. Okay, switch into Pidgeot. Dragon Tail does miss here, which would have been crazy disruption for like a wish target. But yeah, wish will not work here. Pidgeot already at max HP. Okay, we got Mega Pidgeot going into Hurricane here versus Zebstrika. Both these Pokemon known to be pretty fast. Looking like Mega Pidgeot is faster here. Cinderace, once again, just the fight of the fast bruisers. One known more on the special side, one more on the physical. That was a cool play, changing your type to Steel with Iron Head, now resisting Hurricane. Going for Iron Head again, taking that Rocky Helmet recoil damage. Alright, once again, the tried and true switch into Xatu, switch out of Alomomola exchange. Here we go, Flying type Showdown. Alright, switch into Pelipper. Got a Roost going here. 5v5. Goes for the Hurricane, gets the 84%. Goes for the Hurricane, gets the 63%. Both of these Pokemon definitely known for pretty strong stab Hurricanes, and both of them tend to not miss their Hurricanes. One because of no guard, the other because of Drizzle. You see Pelipper go down here. This is Radical Highway by Raideen. He did a good job. Covered by Raideen. Alright, good U-turn there. We do have a switch into Hydrapple. Okay, do see a Thunder Wave attempt here. Hydro Pump. Rain boosted too. for a knockout. Okay, we have now entered the mid-game. Yeah, it's around 4 knockouts. And I usually say, yeah, like 6 knockouts is definitely the end game. Got a Hurricane here. It's the KO, Cinderace. 4v3 here. Okay, Xatu versus Alomomola. Tailwind going. Wish firing off. These two have seen each other a lot. Definitely going for that staring contest again. Psychic at 41%. I am a Psychic advocate. Not only have I been running it on Screen Tail lately, but I love, don't get me wrong, I love Psychic Noise, I love Psyshock, I love Future Sight, but I do love how just the blunt 90 stab Psychic is there for so many Psychic types. Super fun to watch. Speaking of, Psychic did 60 on Zeraora from what looks like a more bulky Xatu set. So yeah, that's just a good reliable stab for some pretty good damage overall. Xatu does go down here. We are definitely in the end game now. And speaking of end games, we saw, oh, it's another legendary Pokemon using Substitute. Another legendary water type using Substitute from King Cobra. This time it's Manaphy. Going for Tail Glow. Okay, Plasma Fist does knock down the doll. We do have a Scald here. Oh, it's a close one. Alright, here comes Cornerstone Ogerpon versus Manaphy. Manaphy's got 100 base stats everywhere. And he holds on, as the stadium announcer would say, by the skin of his teeth. I love all the stadium game announcers. And then we do have a good sturdy by Ogerpon there. Manaphy's pretty cool. Ivy Cudgel knocking out Manaphy. But we did see that Cinderace is pretty strong, pretty fast and strong. 44% here. Okay, goes for Iron Head, gets a knockout. Now, Libero is only for the first type used, so Cinderace will be Steel type for the rest of this game. Which can be pretty good against, like Stab Hurricane. We'll see how this plays into effect. Does stop a potential flip turn super effective move. Gets the Iron Head, Rocky Helmet, Scald, 20% there. Iron Head, Recoil, and we have a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Players, you are able to switch up your teams as we go into the last game of Grand Finals. Well, he could get a lot of crits. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all our contestants so far. Remember, the long-term plan is to eventually get all used as an alternate Smogon format. I'm talking like a ladder, at least every few months. That's how they're called other metagames. I would love an alternate format ladder, and then we can do pickup tournaments in Showdown. And all these tournaments provide data that I can use for my pitch to Smogon pretty soon. And it's looking like once the new stadium game comes out, we'll probably be doing all used back from, we'll be going to all used, and it's looking like the new stadium game is going to be national decks. So we might, maybe this year, play all U's from OU to ZU, but I'm glad we're doing this. National Dex takes priority, and this has been a lot of data, just good games. So, all right, here we go. The final game. Looking like Charlie sticking with his squad. Maybe he mixed up some moves, and then King Cobra kind of doing a mixed, like a Chex mix of some of his favorites from the past. This is yeah, looking to be pretty fearsome. Yeah, for people wanting to play each Monday, you are allowed to switch 4 EVs if you want. You can switch Scald to Hydro Pump on your slow team. You just need to have an all-use team. Yeah, OU to ZU. We would do that if we had a National Dex. And you know what? You know what's crazy? There actually is a National Dex CU, PU, and NU. But they're not ladders, and they're not organized. So you have to go, I asked around, you have to go on individual Discords, not only to play with other people, usually, but to get like the fixed data charts of who is technically ZU, PU, NU. So there's no like streamlined post from Smogon. I'm not calling anyone out, that's just how it is. There's no streamlined post from Smogon saying, here is NU to ZU. Because if we had that, we could just do that for all use. But because we don't have like basically an official organization, that's why we're doing 3 RU, 1 borderline. But looking like in the future, in the stadium game, it might be a pretty set in stone National Dex OU to ZU. That being said, let's get back to current Gen 9 all use, the Zera Aura mirror match. And yeah, we already see Volt Absorb in effect here, the only ability on Zera Aura. So definitely an interesting exchange. Okay, we see a switch, excuse me, into 10% Zygarde. Getting hit by close combat, but still holding his ground, getting that extreme speed. There we go. At this point, I think Xatu is like King Cobra's Dark Magician. His blue eyes, his red eyes. And we do see Tailwind into Psychic. Again, that classic blunt 90 damage stab Psychic. Oh, and the Magic Bounce. But Heat Rodham is immune to Thunder Wave. Another blunt Psychic, 39%. Oh, we do see a Life Orb revealed. Xatu pretty bulky holding on. Not getting KO'd by Volt Switch there. Switch to Deontay, double switch into Rock Ogerpon. We got the Rock type showdown here. Got the Sludge Bomb, critical hit. T-Hawk's favorite Pokemon would be Xatu. I think he'd have Xatu and Braviary on his team. He also would have Halucha. There's his. It is fun to think which Street Fighter characters. Like, if you made a team of 3 for each Street Fighter character, who would they have? Seth would definitely have Silvally, Ditto, and Porygon Z. Yeah, Silvally is like Silvally is the Seth Pokemon. Like download modules, changing up his type, like how Seth changes up his movesets, trying to imitate other fighters. They're both like really strong Omni characters, both with their own catches. So Wally can't use any other item if he changes his type. And then Seth has the lowest HP in the game usually. Well, Street Fighter V is a little bit different, but Street Fighter 4 Seth, that was his big archetype, is he was Glass Omni-Man. All right, we got the U-turn here on Mega Deontay. Mega Deontay going for Rock Polish. He's like the Glass queen of all trades. Like, not king, because that now you're getting into overpowered territory, but tends to be a little bit stronger than Jack of all trades, but yeah, he was lowest HP. Another Calm Mind Volt Switch from Pete Rodham. Yeah, true. There is double magic bounce on King Cobra's side, and looking like he's going for a double setup sweep play. As far as we know, Rock Polish and Calm Mind. Sludge Bomb is revealed. Draining Kiss is revealed. We got the full set here now. Going for another Calm Mind. Flip turn, getting that 37%. We do have a Wish on Cornerstone Ogerpon. That's a big play because Sturdy, Ivy Cudgel getting some health back with Draining Kiss. Man, we got health back with Wish, Draining Kiss. We got Sturdy. All right, another Draining Kiss here. Okay, Alomomola holding her ground after that Draining Kiss. Another flip turn going to 37%. Okay, we do have Extreme Speed here. Alright guys, let's let the game finish. Now, we are definitely advocates of it's not over till it's over. Just do your best. Here, I literally just keep playing. I'm just saying consistently as an attitude, just keep playing the game. You know, I'm just an advocate of play, GG at the end, next game. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, King Cobra could quote misclick. That's the thing too. People always say, "Oh, it's over." It's like your opponent could mess up. It happens in fighting games. People can slip on their mouse, and there you go. Alrighty, and King Cobra takes it. Let's tally in our points. So King Cobra will get 1 point today. or 2 points, and Charlie gets 2. Let's look at our leaderboard here. So Charlie actually is tying Quick, which means we're gonna need a tiebreaker. So Quick and Charlie, when you guys are ready, please play one more all-use game to decide who's getting second. You don't have to, though. There's only prizes for first. You don't have to, but if you want to do a tiebreaker, you are allowed to. Well, hold on. I'm getting this wrong. King Cobra's getting 2. Charlie... Actually, no. Play for first. I'm sorry. Play. You guys need to play. Yeah, this is for first. Yeah. King Cobra gets 2, and he goes to second. Let's get this update going. You two do need to play for first, because I only give prizes for first in Monday Night Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, we are definitely all advocates of sportsmanship. I always just say, just play the game. Don't worry about bragging. Don't worry about complaining. Just play. It's definitely we're getting into monk territories of mindset, but it's pretty helpful. Okay, we have our tiebreaker game ready. I'm glad you had fun, man. I think at this point, Xatu is your dark magician. Your blue eyes, your red eyes. It's cool to see all the different Xatu sets. All right, and here we go, the tiebreaker game. Yeah, all your teams seemed really good. You definitely had some favorites in that last one, kind of mixed in. That's cool. Here we go. Oh, have we seen this before? Pidgeot versus Tyranitar. Charlie versus Quick. Okay, no Mega Tyranitar this time. Nice, got a U-turn going. Knockoff on the Rocky helmet. And a Toxic from Tyranitar. A Scald from Alomomola. Both in the yellow HP zone. Stealth Rock going up. Yeah, Xatu's really cool. I've always loved Xatu since Gen 2 came out. Okay, flip turn there. Xatu and Natu are pretty cool. And here we go, 10% Zygarde. Going into Stoutland here, 1,000 arrows on Stoutland. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. But both these dogs are more than barks, that's for sure. They both are known to be offensive powerhouses. Z Breakneck Blitz. That was awesome. He's running at you. The dog was trained by the one person in Ocarina of Time. You mean the not nice lady? That dog was trained by Darunia. There we go. that dude was coming at you. That dude was, oh my gosh, steamrolling mode. There you go. Switch into Latios. Flip turn from Alomomola. Zeraora here. Got some Stealth Rock going. Sandstorm damage. Draco Meteor. That KO on Zeraora. Okay, we do a trade, Draco Meteor and U-turn. U-turn getting the KO on Latios. Alomomola versus Tyranitar here. Sandstorm back up, switch into Garchomp, flip turn, getting that rough skin chip damage. Right, and there is Pidgeot. Mega Garchomp with Sand Force. He's holding on after the Hurricane. Hits himself from the confusion, though. Okay, got another Hurricane there. You're definitely entering the mid-game here. There he is. Bark, bark. Switch into Alomomola. Stoutland with the blunt return. Some stab damage there. Adding up with Toxic, and looks like that early game knockoff of the Rocky Helmet really making a difference. That actually might have been the difference between a KO or not here. Stoutland holding his ground pretty close. He's not taking damage from Sandstorm, revealing that he is Sandrush. Going for that 51% return here. Just kind of being relentless. Yeah, with the aggro returns. Going for a return once again. Flip turn. All right, we have definitely got to the end game here. Vacuum Wave getting that knockout on Cornerstone Ogerpon. Alright, here comes Mega Pidgeot. Switch to Tyranitar. Hurricane, Tyranitar tanking the Hurricane, still staying up here. Giving a little bit of chip damage. Hurricane once again. Switch into Infernape. Alright, goes into Vacuum Wave. Good roost there. Gets back almost all of his HP, too. Yeah, Xatu has a lot of immunities. I do like Psychic Flying as an elemental combination. Xatu's just cool. Switch into Sandslash, Hurricane, knocking out Sandslash there, going for Vacuum Wave, Hurricane, and Charlie takes it.